Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Gaura Pimanandi. Jayam Vishupad Paramahamsa Tri Prajgasaja Stotra Satta Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Sirabai Charan Arvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Skandiviti Founder Charya Divine Grace Sri Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Nitai Gauda Pimanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and to Sri Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Sarakaya Daksuranmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhuktale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Parakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnava Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Randitam Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kancana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vansakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayat. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, let us first offer unto Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unto Nara, Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta Preshabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Tamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. By regularly hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam and by rendering a service unto devotee, all that is troublesome and ill, and loving devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, becomes established as an irrevocable fact. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Sakara Bhagavan Rishi Nishreyasaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swasyayanam Mahat. This Srimad Bhagavatam, known as the Grantaraj, the king of all Vedic literatures, is the literary incarnation of God. It is compiled by the incarnation of God, the Srila Vyasadeva. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people and all to say. Sri Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Sarabhyaya Namaha Om Sarabhyaya Namaha Om Sarabhyaya Namaha Mukam karoti vachanam pangum langayate girim yat kripa tamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam yat kripa tamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our morning Bhagavatam discourse. Continuing Canto 1, Chapter 18, Maharaj Parikshit cursed by a Brahmana boy. Text number 5. Tavat Kalir Na Prabhavat Pravisto Piha Sarvataha Yavad Mahan Urvyam Abhimanyava Ekarat Kalir Na Prabhavat Pravisto Piha Sarvataha Abhimanyava Ekarat Tavat Kalirna Prabhavit Pravisto Piha Sarvataha Yavad Isho Urvyam Abhimanyava Ekarat Tavat Kalirna Prabhavit Stopi Hasarvataha Yavad Isho Mahan Urvyam Abhimanyava Ekarat Tavat Kalirna Prabhavit Pravisto Pihasa Yavadish Urvyam Abhi Ekarat Tavat Kalirna Prabhavat Pravisto. He was looking for an opportunity to spread his influence, but he could do so satisfactorily due to the presence of Maharaj Parikshit. That is the way of good government. the disturbing elements, like the personality of Kali, will always try to extend their nefarious, but it is the duty of the able state them by all means. Although Maharaj Parikshit allotted places for the person Kali, at the same time he gave no chance for the citizens to be swayed by the personality of Kali. Translation again: as long as the great powerful son of Abhimanyu remains the emperor of the world, there is no chance that the personality of Kali will flourish. Ekarat. Rat is another name for emperor, I guess. Chakravarti was the name we read. Chakravarti, yes, Chakravarti. Still, they're far from being the emperor. So this is a nice concept. The concept of not only king, but the concept of emperor. It's interesting how Srila Jiva Goswami, when he is speaking about Grantharaj, Srimad Bhagavatam, Raj, of all the Granthas, are Vedic literatures, they're not just books. Grantha. Grantha means are they that are specifically directed for ultimately Raj. So in I believe it's in the first Satsandarbhas, Tattva Sandarbha, he mentions how the Srimad Bhagavatam is not Grantharaj, but the Bhagavatam is of all the Vedic writings, the Srimad Bhagavatam having that status. King may be there in this one moon. So emperor. So in the Vedic culture, we have concept of Kshatriyahood. Kshatriyahood means connected, of course, with monarchy, and with the idea that actually the whole planet governed with principles of dharma, and when that is followed, then someone who is very qualified, is like Parikshit Maharaj. Oh, obstacle. Yes. Jai. Little, is it obstacle course?
Yeah.
Yes. It will be fixed within a few days.
Then you have to jump over.
Well, at least you don't have to jump over it. Yeah. So we're talking Ekarat. Ekarat. What is
Pointed devotion or
what is Rat?
that means attachment.
Attachment.
Attraction.
Attraction, huh?
Very good. Devotional immediately has a devotional meaning, which have another meaning.
What is
Rat. Rat.
Like Vishnu Rata.
means Rati.
Vishnu Rata, Ekarata. That's how I link it. I don't know if it's right.
Well, I mean,
What is Ekarat?
Ekarat. You know some Sanskrit? I suppose. I mean,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
functional.
In India, everyone knows a little bit of Sanskrit. Some know more Sanskrit. But Ekada is, well, I guess you have to look at it's
Rat.
R-A-T.
Rat.
Rat has one meaning
Ekarat.
independent.
And okay.
Like in the first verse of Bhagavatam, Swarat.
Ah,
This is
Swarat.
Rata, not Rata. So now the word changes.
Yeah. Sanskrit.
Independent only who is sea or the Lord. So we can understand it this way.
So there
Yeah,
is
well,
Rata.
Real independence is only when you have a
This is Rata.
people who are in absorbed in bhava, they will think of it.
yeah, this is only
Swarat. Yeah, that's the word. Swarat. Just like Swarat, Ekarat.
Ah, Swarat is independent.
Yes.
Yeah, completely independent. We're just reading this verse, which is describing how when a personality like Parashit Maharaj, who is such a qualified personality, is the emperor of the world, then there's no chance for Kali to infiltrate. Yeah. And we're just trying to understand a little bit this concept of I don't know if that's an English word, emperor, uh, yeah, like uh, like fatherhood, motherhood, childhood. Prabhupada, Prabhupada used three terms um, in the essay of Bhagavad in a very nice way, um, which summarizes in many ways the whole concept of, let's say, Vedic culture. It's all ultimately it's all about eternal culture. Sanatan Dharma means eternal culture. So Prabhupada explains that maybe especially for those who have difficulty um, accepting, let's say, Krishna specifically as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Prabhupada summarized very nicely the philosophy. Mentioned it maybe sometime back. Someone remember? If one can understand the fatherhood of Godhead, that, that God, the concept, means that He is like a father for uh, all living entities. Fatherhood of God, remember?
Mother of nature.
Motherhood of nature. Yeah, nice concept actually. It's quite, we could say, modern concept in terms of people becoming more uh, conscious of importance of nature and how badly we are destroying nature. Fatherhood of Godhead, motherhood of nature, and we mentioned the third, very important, most important,
brotherhood. Brotherhood with Jesus.
Servitor.
child of all living entities.
Child.
Childhood. Childhood. When we are children, we are totally dependent on mommy and daddy in these principles of. So this point is being made here that as long as means that there's unless someone uh, prevailing, which is yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, uh, I was having some discussion. The devotees had chosen one verse from I forget now, third canto of the Bhagavatam, where the whole idea of mm, association, meaning how even he was giving the example. Uh, he was, whose son was he?
Asura.
Oh, the son.
Bhumasura he got in bad association with Narakasura, though he was son of Krishna and Bhumi.
Narakasura was actually the son of Krishna through,
Mother Bhumi.
yes.
Varahadev, when he came in contact with Bhumi,
So how come Jamil was born in the Brahmana family? He cool, got married, but then engaged in all kinds of sinful. Good associate, power of bad association.
one example is Dvivida. He was monkeys in the army of Lord Rama. Gorilla. Dvivida
Yes,
is part of Lord Rama's army.
yes,
And he killed Lord Rama. But then he became a demon and he did havoc.
yes, yes,
Lord Bhagavan ultimately killed
yes, yes. That's also, yeah, I was mentioning this same concept is nicely explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Where?
I know that one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going for Vrindavan.
Who?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Nityananda Prabhu sent him to for
Kala Krishna.
To go with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he
Very
met
good
with
example.
bad association, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rebuked him and said to Nityananda Prabhu, what person have you killed?
Yes. He went, and Lord Chaitanya showed great mercy when to personally save him. No. Yeah. Yes. There are many examples. So we have that nice verse in the Madhya Lila, chapter 22, which is uh, dealing with devotional service. Chapter 22. uh, and very well-known verse, how the awakening of bhakti, Krishna bhakti, janmamul hoy sadhu sangha, isn't it? By sadhu sangha, by association of saintly persons, Krishna bhakti becomes awakened. And of course, we have the example of Narada Muni. Narada Muni, because he had the good fortune of serving some bhakti Vedantas, some sadhus during the rainy season. Yeah. So yes, association. In so many ways, um, actually, we are trying to do for ourselves individually and also for others. We're trying to keep or maintain or create good association for our own selves. And also, we're trying to create a situation where more and more people will get a good opportunity to have such good association. That's what Prabhupada did when he went to the Western countries. He gave um, people who had no connection whatsoever with our Vedic culture, he gave them an opportunity to receive that association, of course, beginning with himself uh, by speaking on the Bhagavatam and teaching devotees so many things about the Vedic culture. And reason and purpose is why we are establishing temples to give people that opportunity to associate. So, looking ahead, we part of what we are endeavoring to do is create a situation where personalities can come in steps of Parikshit Maharaj and become strong leaders in society. Mm. We were reading that just a few days ago, I think. That until and unless leaders in society are Krishna conscious, then society will not be properly. Yeah. Okay, we'll continue to the next verse, 6. Okay.
So one thing is that when I read this verse, I see there are different hints.
This verse here.
Yeah,
Yes.
how Parikshit Maharaj would at future, what will happen with Parikshit Maharaj.
As a preacher.
No, what will happen with Parikshit Maharaj? I see some hints in this verse.
Okay. Tell
Like
us.
Abhimanyu, we know very well that Abhimanyu is really powerful Kshatriya, but how he ended. So he was actually cheated and he was killed by some demonical kings when he was fearlessly fighting for the truth.
Yes.
He is the son of Abhimanyu.
Yeah, he's Abhimanyu, so means he will fight Kali or someone, but he will end in this way, which is not means because the previous verse says that Krishna always protects him.
Yes.
So it's not like his weakness, not like oh, Parikshit and he couldn't, um, protect himself against the curse of a Brahmana, but it is the will of the Lord.
Right.
And I remember so that Parikshit Maharaj was once really wanted to listen to Srimad Bhagavatam, but he couldn't because he had a other duty. Means when he was protecting the queens of Krishna who came from Dwaraka to Vrindavan to live until after Krishna left the world.
He was protecting what?
The queens of Krishna.
Oh, okay.
When Krishna left the world,
yeah, correct.
the queens of Krishna came to Vrindavan to stay there.
Yes.
And then they were asking Uddhava to speak Bhagavatam, speak about who left because he was very much in pain of separation of Krishna.
Yes.
So they asked Uddhava to leave this pain of separation to speak about Lord and speak about Srimad Bhagavatam. At that time, they asked Parikshit Maharaj to protect that area where Uddhava was speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. And Parikshit was very sad to have this actually, but they don't worry. Not far from now, you will also have opportunity to hear the same Bhagavatam from the son of Vyasadeva. So he was waiting actually for that opportunity. He was a great devotee.
Where is that? Where's
Good
that?
question.
Interesting.
How do you find the
Okay.
real source? But
Right.
I've heard in the class.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Okay.
I don't know but some
Yeah.
I know it is definitely in the book of Srila Shivaram Maharaj, the Krishna Sangati. That's there, but I don't know from where.
Well, we only have some cantos of the Bhagavatam. There are other cantos of the Bhagavatam. And also the writings of the Goswamis that we may hear so often and whatnot. Yeah.
And the one other thing that the association that I heard from my Guru Maharaj, from Sri Shivaram Swami Maharaj, he mentioned this in the Shuddha Bhakti Chintamani, who elevate on the different level of bhakti, always should have a good association for the next. Means if you are Nishta and want to get Ruchi, you have to find the Ruchi Baba or Asakti. You have to find that devotee, you have to listen from that devotee actually regularly, or at least the way how someone is really advancing from one level to other. Otherwise, by our own practice power, it's not enough.
Yes. So therefore, the power of association. because he was on duty, he could not attend to, as narrated by Hanging in our temple. Uh, Yes,
Did Parikshit Maharaj fight with anyone while that time?
did Parikshit Maharaj fight with anyone? Uh,
Of the Bhagavatam.
you mean when Uddhava was reciting the Bhagavatam? A good question. I don't know.
I don't think there are no mention.
Yes,
He was just protecting.
yeah, he was
Acting a guard.
he was on duty. Uh, so he took care of them.
And actually, that's also like Shiva's Thakur's house, not necessarily against someone, but who's not qualified.
You mean the secretary who came?
Yeah. So someone have to guard if there is a topic which is a little bit your detail. Only qualified devotee can do this and that, and that's also have to protect it in some way.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Filter. To filter. Yes. Okay. Yes. So we can go to the next verse, which is text number 6. Yes. Yasmin ahani yahyeva
Yasmeva
Bhagavan utsasargam
Bhagavan Utsasarjaga
tadaiveha nuvritto sav
Tadaiveha Vivritto Sa
adharma prabhava kalihi.
Adharma Prabhava Kalihi.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. The very day and moment the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, left this earth, the personality of Kali, who promotes all kinds of irreligious activities, came into this world. Purport. The personality of Godhead and his holy name, qualities, etc., are all identical. The personality of Kali was not able to enter the jurisdiction of the earth due to the presence of the personality of Godhead. If there is an arrangement for the constant chantings, qualities, etc., personality of Godhead, there, and they have invented the radio to distribute sound in the air. So instead of vibrating some nuisance sound for sense enjoyment, the state arranges to distribute transcendental sound by resounding the holy name, fame, and activities of the Lord as they are authorized in the Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. Then a favorable condition will be created. The principles of religion in the world will be reestablished. And thus, the executive heads who are so anxious to take away corruption from the world will be successful. Nothing is bad if properly for the service of the Lord. This reminds me of 1 month, 1 month before in the whole, Jagannath and Bhaktas, they play on the radio. At least I remember, I don't know if they still do that, but they all kinds of bhajans and in glorification of Lord Jagannath. Because I remember visiting when you enter the state of Orissa, who's not yet. The first state is called not the first state, the first district, Balasore district. Saraswat, which is not too far from Rimuna. Yeah, famous Rimuna. Most people who go to Orissa, they stop in Rimuna. What's in Rimuna?
You know,
Na.
Shivjur,
Ah,
Shivjur Gopinath.
Keshwar Gopinath, this the most uh, here in the whole world. Yeah. So in Saraswat, and I remember the local people, they still have they're still doing some of the older generation when they uh, when they walk on one particular road before entering the word before stepping on the road, they touch the road like this because that road is connected with Jagannath Puri temple. Just like when people, that's the tradition in India before they enter a temple, they will touch the floors because they're conscious of that direct, connection with Lord Jagannath. So yeah, this is nice point that when that day will come, uh, when there will be such qualified heads of state or leaders in society, then through sound vibration, this is what is being explained here, um, instead of misdirecting and polluting the minds of people, all kinds of sound vibration, especially nowadays. Prabhupada is just telling about radio. We've come a long way from radio. Now, social media is so powerful in so many ways, polluting the mind of, uh, especially of young people, actually, but of everyone. So, sound vibration is very powerful, and the most powerful sound vibration.
Hare Krishna,
Ah,
Krishna,
the
Krishna,
holy
Hare
name,
Hare Ram.
the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the soul. Yes, source of all sound vibration. So that's why in some of our temples we have uh, mm, they call it Astaprahar, 24-hour kirtan, 24-hour chanting of the holy name. So that's why also uh, temples mm, going on. We're trying to do this here. The transcendental sound vibration, because it is described in the Brahma Samhita, how in the spiritual world, uh, every every sound is every step is a dance, right? So everything is very joyful and lively or alive in the spiritual world, and we are endeavoring to re uh, recreate, to reintroduce the spiritual realm. So that is one simple way, actually. In our homes, also, it's nice to have uh, um, transcendental sound vibration that will automatically help to purify our own consciousness and also of other living entities, also. Mm. Okay. Any comment?
One Prabhupada anecdote
Yes.
in regard to talking about how things have changed from radio to internet. I think it was early 70s when fax machine just came about. There's a conversation in which somebody was explaining Prabhupada what a fax machine is and how it works, requesting permission. Prabhupada, can we have this in our temple so that we can use for faster communication, make things efficient? So Prabhupada replies, no. Then you will only simply do prajalpa.
Correct. Yes.
And I also remember of Prabhupada when he was in Coke. He was living there at the beginning of the second war. When India stepped into the second war, then some Japan came, and if you know the sound vibrations, how effective. They have research. They know it very well. Who have a little bit intelligence, they use it for bad purpose also.
Yes.
But sound vibration is very powerful. It just
Yes.
material knowledge also, material science also can prove that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many experiments. They seem like how the ice crystals form. When they are forming, they subject it to different kind of sounds, and the pattern of the crystals changes. What kind of sound?
And also plant how they are growing. When there is a sound vibration for plants that are very auspicious, they grow like anything.
Yes. Yes.
Like here.
Yes. Right. Yes.
So it's very, very powerful.
Yes.
Also, this maybe just recorded sound, but still it has some very good effect.
Right.
The best is the living power, like in Chetan Charitamrita, when devotee from Banda came to Jagannath Puri, and they have a that Parikshit was amazed. Oh, what kind of kirtan is? And they heard so many kirtans, but it was
Yeah. Wow.
what kind of kirtan is that? The people become mad
Yeah. Correct.
because pure devotees were on the lead,
Yes.
and that kirtan become Maha.
Yes.
Kirtan.
Yes.
Prabhupada also told that when there is a Harnam Sankirtan, the leader who is chanting should be like a pure devotee, and then the kirtan will really.
Yes. Yeah. And it just happens to be the Yuga Dharma
Yeah.
for the age of Kali. Jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Jai.
Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Okay.